All right, clarinets. So we're going to talk about embouchure and voicing on the clarinet. Before we do so, you need to have your mouthpiece, barrel, with your reed and ligature assembled. We're only going to work with the top portion of the clarinet today. Just as a review, hopefully you have already watched the video about how to do this, but quick review. After soaking your reed, the thinner part, in your mouth, you can also soak it in some room temperature water for about 2 minutes. You're going to find the flat side of the reed that has the stamp, not the side that kind of curves up, the flat side, and then the flat side of your mouthpiece with the opening, and you're going to put those two sides together. So the flat side matches the flat side, and then you need to line it up so that it matches, and so that there's just the tiniest bit of black at the top of the reed where you can see the mouthpiece. Okay, hold that in place with your thumb. Then you're going to take your ligature. If your ligature is black, a black leather ligature, the screw is going to go away from you, and you're going to tighten it from there. Make sure it's about halfway down. If your ligature is silver, the screw is going to face you, and you probably have two on there. Again, about halfway down. And you're going to have two screws on your silver ligature. You need to tighten the top one and the bottom one a little bit at a time. Okay? So then I need for you to think about forming embouchures. I'm going to give you some steps. You're going to have this student reference guide in your band binder as well if you printed the packet. So let's talk about it. You're going to make sure that you keep a flat chin pointing towards the ground. Keep the corners of your mouth nice and firm and pulled in. So if I touch here on the side of my face, it's going to feel really firm. And then I'm going to put the mouthpiece here so that the reed is touching my bottom lip, which is folded over my bottom teeth. And my top teeth are going to be anchored on top of the mouthpiece. Okay, I'm going to pull my top lip down to keep it smooth. And then with that shape, I have sort of what we call a milkshake face. So if you've ever had a thick milkshake that you're sipping out of a straw, you kind of make that face. And this portion of your face is really firm. It's not squishy, it's really firm. Okay, I'm going to think he or e so that my tongue is raised high in the back of my mouth. And when I do that, I can feel fast, cold air. Okay, with that shape, the milkshake face, the firm corners and flat chin. I'm going to place my mouthpiece back in. And I'm going to do all of those same things so that I'm able to produce that tone. So do your checklist again. Flat chin, firm corners, milkshake face, anchor your teeth, think he. If you're not able to get a sound, it's probably because your teeth are pushing into the reed, your bottom teeth. You want to think about pulling your bottom teeth down and away, which also lowers your jaw and flattens your chin. And then these last couple of bullet points here, make sure you're keeping your head up and your chin up with good posture. Notice on these images that they're not bringing their chin down, but they're bringing the clarinet up to them with an angle. And practice this in front of a mirror so that you can see that your chin is flat and your muscles here are nice and firm. So here's the tone you want one more time. Ready? So please make sure that as you're practicing these steps, that you're pausing the video, rewinding it, watching it multiple times to make sure that you're really understanding what the shape of the mouth should look like, how it should feel, milkshake face, and that your air is fast and cold. Happy practicing.